Hello everyone, myself Sowmya, Assistant Professor in CSE AIML Department, MLR Institute of Technology. In this video, we are going to discuss about Introduction to PHP. So, coming to the overview of this presentation, in this video, we are mainly focusing on what is PHP, what are the common uses of PHP, what are the characteristics of PHP, and how to declare comments in PHP, and we will also see some sample PHP program. So, what is PHP? So, PHP stands for Hypertext Preprocessor. So, it is actually, PHP is a server-side programming language. So, in the previous videos, we have discussed about JavaScript, HTML or AngularJS. So, all those belongs to the client-side programming language. So, whereas this PHP is a server-side programming. So, what is meant by server-side programming language and what it will do? For example, consider I have my system. So, in this system, I am requesting the server to access some page or to access some information from my database. So, I'm just, for example, consider I am a student. So, I'm just entering my roll number followed by submit button. Then this request will be sent to the server. So, that is the backend. So, at the server side, some program should be there to receive this data and to process this data and to generate the result. So, that server side program is what here? That is PHP program. So, here I am sending my roll number. So, with this roll number, whatever the data is there, so that will be retrieved from the database. Then, who will retrieve this data? This PHP program will retrieve. The same data, if any processing is needed for that, then it will process that and the same response will be given to the client. So, that is the process of PHP. So, PHP is a server-side programming language. So, mainly while displaying this output, the PHP may include some HTML tags. So, why? Because again, you're going to get the output in the same interface. So, the syntax coming to the PHP syntax is similar to C language. So, what are the common uses of PHP? So, just now we have taken one example. So, if I give any request to the server, the PHP will access that request, accept that request, and it will process that request. So, in that processing, if it needs any database access, then it will access the database. From the database, it will take the data, it will process the data, and it will generate the results, and the same results will be sent back to the user. So, in this process, while accessing the data from the database, the PHP program can do any task. It can create a database, it can create a table, it can retrieve the data, it can modify the data, it can delete the data, it can update the data. So, whatever the database operations we have, all the things can be done by using PHP. And we can also create or some cookies or sessions using this PHP programs, and we can also delete that cookies sessions by using this PHP program. Coming to the characteristics. So, what are the basic characteristics of PHP? So, simplicity. So, the PHP program is, we know it is like C program. So, it is very simple and it is very efficient, and it is also provides some sort of security and flexibility. So, it is easy to use this and familiarity. So, if we know the previous basic programming languages, so it is all the features are familiar to the previous programming languages. And coming to the comments in PHP, how to declare comments in PHP. So, we have single line comments and multi-line comments. So, if it is a single line comment, we need to use this / followed by the comment. And we also have another syntax for single line comment, that is hash followed by a single line comment. If it is a multi-line comment, you need to use this symbol / followed by star, and you can write your comment multiple lines, and you can close this comments using this /. So, coming to the PHP program. So, basic PHP program. So, if you want to write any PHP program, you should start your program with the symbol. So, > symbol, question mark, PHP. There are no spaces here. And after this, you need to write your PHP code, and you can close your PHP program like this. So, while writing your PHP program, if you want, you can use the HTML tags also in your PHP program. And after completing the PHP program, you need to save this program with the extension .php. Then how to execute this program? So, the extension is .php here, the extension is not HTML. If the extension is HTML, directly we can execute in the browser. Then how to execute this program, way to execute it is a program in the sense, we need a server for this. So, generally we can use the BAM server or exam server to execute this program, PHP program. So, first we will see how to install this, from where we need to download this, how to install this, how to execute the PHP program. So, before going further, so we can download exam So from the website, from apachefriends.org. So for the Windows, I'm just downloading this. So it will download, file is downloaded. You can execute this. So in the C drive, I'm going to install this. So once the installation is finished, we'll get this window, finish. Then immediately we will get this window. So if I want to execute my PHP program, then I need to start this Apache. Along with this PHP, if you want to also use the database connection also, then you need to start this MySQL also. But now currently we are executing only the basic PHP program. Simply I can start this Apache. So it starts running here. So if it starts running, now you can execute your program. So this is the common syntax of PHP program. So you should start the program with the symbol, and here you can write the code and you can close your PHP program like this. So now coming to the basic program. So here I'm just combining the HTML code as well as the PHP code. If you want, you can separate PHP code also. So now you can start your PHP using the symbol, and here I'm printing a message called hello world. So to print a message in the PHP, we are using echo, or also we can use the print function. And I'm closing the PHP program like this. And coming to the case sensitive, in PHP all the keywords, classes, functions and user defined functions are not case sensitive. So then what case sensitive here? Only the variable names are case sensitive. So in PHP only the variable names are case sensitive and remaining all are not case sensitive. So we will try to execute this code. So I'm taking a notepad to type this program. So PHP and echo, I'm just printing welcome. That's all. I'm closing this PHP. So now where I need to save this file? So this is the important thing. So we have installed our exam in C drive. So in C drive, exam folder will be created after installation. So go to this exam folder. So in this exam folder, we have a folder called htdocs. So in this htdocs, you can create your own folder and you can save all your programs there. So I'm just creating a folder here, Sowmya, and in this folder, I'm going to save this program. So first.php, the extension is PHP here. So now how to execute this code? So before execution, you have to start this Apache. Already I have started this. Now I can execute my program. So now go to any browser and type localhost / your folder name. So your folder name is Sowmya. Then if I enter this, it will show all the programs which are there in your folder. So just now I have created a folder Sowmya, in that only one program is there. So that is first.php. If you simply click on this, you will get the output. So the output is welcome. So in this way, you need to execute the PHP programs in the exam server. So coming to the case sensitive. We know only the variables are case sensitive in PHP. So here in the first program, I'm taking a simple echo. See here, if you observe, we are printing the same message hello world for 3 times. But in the first message, echo I am using all capital letters. Second one, I am using all small case letters. And the third one, I am mixing the small and capital case letters. So we know in PHP, the predefined functions are not case sensitive. So even if you use capital, smalls, mixed, we are getting the hello world message for 3 times. Whereas here I am declaring a variable. So in PHP, to declare variables, you are using $ symbol before the variable name. So that we will discuss later. So here in this program, I am taking a variable called $color and the value of this $color is red. So while declaring the variable, I am using all small case letters. So now I am printing this. So what I am printing? Echo, my car is $color as it is I am taking. All small case letters I am taking. So now what about the statement syntax here? So I am just appending multiple string values here. So how the string addition will be done in PHP? Using dot operator. In Java you are using plus. So just like that you are using dot operator. So $color will be replaced with the color red. So now in the second statement I am using $color, but color I am using all capital case letters. So we know for variables, it is case sensitive. You can't modify that. So we have declared as small case, but you are using as capital case. So it will not work. And coming to the last one, here you're mixing the small case and capital case letters. It will also not work. Why? Because the variable names are case sensitive here. So here, the first statement, my car is red. Yes, we will get. Why? Because you're using the variable name correctly. And coming to the second one, my house is, but I'm not getting the color. And my boat is, I'm not getting the color. So this is the problem with this. In PHP, the variable names are case sensitive. So that is about the basic program and the syntax of PHP program. So in this video, we have seen what is PHP, what are the different characteristics of PHP, and how to write a PHP program. And we have also seen one example application. Thank you.